Today, the Virtual Wayback blog continues with our look at little-known signers of the Declaration of Independence and the consequences of those signatures. We now focus on three men who, other than Ben Franklin, were the oldest of the men who signed the Declaration and still suffered greatly for their conviction to the cause of liberty. Stephen Hopkins of Rhode Island, John Hart of New Jersey, and Francis Lewis of New York. Hopkins suffered from palsy. Hart, with an ailing wife, had to flee to escape British capture and probable execution. And Lewis, who had already been a prisoner of war in the French and Indian War, knew what was at stake with both his property and his life, and then had it realized when his wife was put in a New York City British prison because of that signature. After you read our blog and hear my talk with these three men, we encourage you to have your own talk, focusing on your own questions at virtualwayback.com. Lived most of your life as a loyal British subject, what finally convinced you that independence was the only path left?
The repeated disputes over colonial rights, the British government's taxation without our consent, and their interference in our local governance ultimately convinced me. It became clear that our liberties and self-government could no longer be secured under British authority, making independence the necessary path.
How did it feel returning home to find your family scattered, your property ruined, and your wife gone?
It was a heavy blow indeed. To return to such desolation with my family dispersed and my beloved Deborah passed was a profound sorrow. Yet the spirit of independence burned brightly, and I found strength in the cause we championed.
When the British destroyed your home and imprisoned your wife, did your anger strengthen your commitment to independence?
While the destruction of my home and the cruel imprisonment of my dear wife Elizabeth caused me immense personal anguish, it did not ignite a new commitment to independence. Rather, it solidified my existing resolve. It was a stark demonstration of the tyranny we fought against, confirming that the price of liberty, though grievous, was absolutely necessary.
Go read the blog and talk with them at virtualwayback.com.